Hey everyone, Pastor Mike here, following up with your great questions from our fourth annual Question and Answer Sunday. Recently, someone posed this question: why don't we have the same kind of miracles like in the Old Testament? That's a good question, because it's tempting, isn't it? Like if God would show up and if he would part the Red Sea like he did in the Old Testament, if he would appear in a big pillar of cloud or fire and speak to us like he did on Mount Sinai, that would be impressive. If the miracles of Moses and Elijah and Elisha were happening today, how powerful would that be for the Christian church? But when I step back and think about that question, I'm not sure I want to rewind back to those days. Because even though they might have had a miracle every year, every decade, maybe every 100 years, these didn't exactly happen every day in the lives of God's people. Guess what we have today that those people didn't? A whole book that talks about the miraculous presence of God. And if I had to choose between like seeing God do something incredible one day and then 40 years later trying to live off that one experience, I know what happened to the people of Israel who lived through that. In the midst of their trials on a certain day, they forgot about the miracles that happened in the past. They saw the most incredible things. They were rescued from Egypt during all the miracles and plagues of the Passover. But did they remember God? Did they stay faithful to him? No, they easily struggled. So a miracle sounds attractive, but I'd rather have this book sitting next to my bedside every night, so that no matter what happens, no matter what I forget, I can open this book and I can read about the miraculous presence and forgiveness of God. So maybe that's why God has maybe decreased his miracles based on what we can see and observe. He's given us something so much better, his word that we can count on 24/7. Thanks for a great question.